Right, Premium Kit 4. Additional models for the Gloomspite Gits, which is always a positive. Oh my goodness, you know what? We have got, I'm really pleased with what we've got in this, because let's start off with that beast, a Dankhold Troggoth. Who doesn't love trolls? They are cool. And they really add some serious damage to something like the Gloomspites. If you imagine that we've got an Ale Guzzler Gargant for them, and then we're adding things like this, it's just going to bring about some pretty serious hammering, isn't it? And I really like the Dankhold Troggoth. I think it looks kind of not quite a stone troll, not quite a river troll. It's kind of got elements of both, but then it looks completely unique in its own right. So we've got that kind of Dankhold Troggoth, and then we've got these rock good Troggoths. I've already actually bought a while ago, years ago, some of these rock gut Troggoths just because I liked them and wanted to paint them. So I've got a set of these for Age of Sigmar, which means that these guys are going to get based for the old world. That's how I'm going to do these rock gut Troggoths. They're going to be old world stone trolls. I love the model. I love the old metal models for those stone trolls, but I think these plastic ones are just awesome, and they are getting based up as a stone troll mob in my old world Night Goblins army. I wish I could actually make them for both, but unfortunately the base sizes don't work. So if I mount them on a square base, I might be able to then put them in a converting base for the circle. You know, I'm going to basically try, with the Gloomspite Gits, I'm going to be trying to make it so that all of the models that can be used in the old world, basically I can not rebase them, but just kind of put them in base converters. I've seen some amazing base converters online, so that's my plan. Anyway, rock gut Troggoth. So, yep, how to build all these Troggoths. Now, one thing that I do know about building these kind of miniatures is the big one is more or less one setup, but there are some slightly interchangeable parts. So the good thing is there are some bits that change. I think like the ears, some of the kind of the base features, and I think the club has a couple of variations. With the rock gut, there's a lot of customization available. So after you build like the legs, so you kind of have to put the legs together, but from there you get a lot of upper bodies that are interchangeable, so you can get loads of different looks to them, so which is, you know, what you want from something like those rock gut Troggoths, because if you've got a lot of them, it's great if they have a bit of variety. So yes, we've got quite a lot of variety on the rock guts, from everything from bodies, heads, and you know, everything else that goes with them. Even some of the weapon options can be slightly modified, so there's a lot of choices there. We've got our how to paint. The what's it called now? The Dankhold one. They're showing it in more of a purple colour. The rock guts are showing in a blue hue, which is a very common colouring that people like to use. But what you can do with these is, as I said, just use your imagination and paint them how you like. The hard part I have always found is the body of the troll goth is supposed to be kind of like a very dark colour, but as it goes to the belly, it lightens. Getting that blending to work is a lot of hard work and patience to get right, but once you learn that technique, it looks amazing. Yeah. So, yep, there's our lovely trolls, basically Troggoths, which I'm really pleased about. couple of war scrolls about how to use them, which again, you want to get these guys in the battle, don't you? And they are going to be very hard for people to fight and kill, particularly because Troggoths frequently they regenerate. It's just one of those things. They keep growing back and coming back to life to drive everyone crazy. Right, let's have a look at this then. Let's have a good look at the actual miniatures. So, just to give you an idea, we got very large, it is a big guy, this. It's not huge compared to some things, but I reckon if you put him next to the Ale Guzzler Gargan, he's probably topping at least half the height, if not more. You can, so there's a lot of complexity though. I think that's one of the big issues, is that it's going to be a long burn build. There's no doubt about it. There seems to be quite a lot of variety, as I said, in some of the bits you can include. Different hands. Oh, I like that. Oh, it's got one of those, like, whatever they call them, those massive millipedes. Yeah, so we've got a bit of customization on that one. It looks really cool. I like that. And then of course you've got the rock guts, across all of this, and again, huge amounts of customization. As I said, these were based on the stone trolls of the old world, and they've kept the ethos of that original miniature. So as I said, if you collect the old world stuff, you might be able to, find a kind of base converter, so you can put it, like slot the. I think you'll have to slot the square into a circular base converter, not the other way around, because that won't work. But there we go. So you got so many head options, hand options, weapon choices. All of those things are available on here, which I really like, without a doubt. And as I said, some of the weapons, so it's like different types of rock, different types of club, and all of those kind of things. So yeah, you can't hide from the fact that these guys are, so versatile. I absolutely love how much versatility you get in them. There's even things like you can choose to put them with kind of like little necklaces on them. I know people don't always put them on though, because they're a pain to paint around, I have to admit. But again, that's personal aesthetic choices. So there we go, that's our premium kit. It's got some really cool stuff. Right, and that's it. We are done with this month's Age of Sigmar stuff, Stormbringer stuff. And we've got some cool miniatures. I've got the premium kit, so I'm really happy with the premium kit, because I like these extra models. And the next thing to do is try and find time to do the build videos, which I think is going to take a lot longer this time, because we've got so many models with so much variety of parts to do. So please like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.